Good morning, everyone. Sorry, had some technical difficulty this morning, so running a little bit late. Welcome back to the 7-Minute Mindset Series. I'm Michelle, your mindset elevation expert, certified professional coach, and mindful meditation teacher. A little bit of change of scenery this morning. Hopefully you can't hear barking dogs in the background too badly, but I changed up my workstation a little bit, so bringing you into the outdoors with me. Today, we're talking more about mindfulness of thoughts and drilling down a little bit more on that. And I want to start with asking you to imagine with me that you have a constant chattering companion by your side, a shadow. And the shadow is always talking to you. Everything that you see, hear, taste, smell, witness, experience, the shadow is always talking to you about it. So imagining the shadow, this chattering companion, always saying things to you like, "Why did you do that? That was stupid." Or, "Wow, you're really awesome. You're prettier than she is. You're uglier than he is. What kind of shoes is she wearing? You look fat today. You really shouldn't have said that. Man, it sucks outside. It's rainy. It's cold. It's bitter. It's too hot. I don't like the taste of that. I don't like the way that she sounds. I don't like that music. I don't like that song. I don't like that bird that just flew by. I don't like the sound of those barking dogs." Constant. And if you remember yesterday, we talked about the waterfall of thoughts. That's the same waterfall, that constant chattering companion. And the thing is, just like a shadow, that never leaves you, because we can't turn off our thoughts. So we are learning just to relate to them better and become, again, aware of as many thoughts as we can. Again, you're not going to see every drop of water in that waterfall. You're not going to notice necessarily every comment that chattering companion is making to you throughout the day. But there are some of those messages that companion is telling you that you can start to notice a little bit more. And some of those might be things like, "You'll never be able to do that. You're not good enough. You can't make that work. You're not smart enough. You can't afford to leave your job. You won't be able to pay your bills. You're going to lose your house. People are going to think you're weird. You're not going to succeed." It's those kinds of messages that are forming our perceptions, our way of being in life, the ones that are really holding us back. Those are the ones we want to start to be aware of. Because again, think of the possibility that exists for you if you start telling yourself a different narrative. If you become aware of those limiting beliefs, those assumptions, and you start recognizing that they're not true. They're not true. And we see evidence of that in everybody around us. Look at all of the great spiritual leaders, thought leaders, civil rights leaders, writers, artists, all of them plagued by those same shadow thoughts, that same chattering companion. In fact, John Steinbeck in the 1930s, when he was writing The Grapes of Wrath, he wrote in a journal entry, "I am assailed by my own ignorance and inability. Sometimes I seem to do a little good piece of work, but when it is done, it slides into mediocrity." John Steinbeck, one of the greatest writers of our time. What if he had bought into those thoughts? What if he'd never written Grapes of Wrath? What if all the great spiritual leaders had really bought into the notion that I can't do this, I'm not strong enough, I'll never convince enough people, I'll never get enough support? What if they had believed that chattering companion, that shadow? Look what our world would be deprived of. So what are you depriving the world of by buying into those thoughts? You might be asking, well, what about the thoughts that when I think I'm awesome or I'm pretty? Those are beautiful. Those may actually serve you. I would like to point out, though, that even those aren't true. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in the next video or so. But they're all, again, just stories. But let's pick the stories that actually serve us, that boost our confidence, that help us realize, yes, I can go after that thing. Yes, I am beautiful. I am smart. I am strong. I am resilient. Those are the stories that when you believe those, when you use those to your advantage, then you can write your own great novel. So today I want to leave you with a technique that you can do informally throughout your day to help you start become more aware of those thoughts and to relate to them differently. And it's called the stop technique. The S stands for just slow your roll. When you notice one of those limiting thoughts coming up, just slow down. See what's going on in the moment. Just slow down. And then T, take a moment, take a breath. And O, observe. Observe what's coming up for you in the body. So, for example, when you're having a thought that I'm not good enough, I'll never be able to pull that off, I can't quit my job, slow your roll, take a moment, observe what's coming up for you in the body. What is that thought allowing you to feel in the body, and what does that feel like? And then P, pause and proceed. And maybe you'll proceed like you normally would have. Maybe you'll start to think, I don't have to believe that thought. What's something else I could believe that's more empowering than that thought? And that may not change in an instant. These are conditionings that we are unraveling slowly that we have had all of our life. So it's going to take some time. It's not a quick fix. It takes the practice of continuing to slow your roll, take a moment and breathe, observe, pause and proceed. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing everybody back here tomorrow for video, 10. I've lost track. And we're going to go a little bit deeper into mindfulness of thoughts. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.